So that's how that ended up, you know.
Oh yeah. Now was that before or after you were living in Australia?
Oh, that was well after Australia. Yeah. Because I moved to Australia when I was 11, and I was there for about 11 or 12 years. So yeah, Australia was pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's kind of. It's a bit different down there. Australians are a bit. They're a bit gnarly, to use an Australian term.
Yeah.
Yeah. They. I guess. They're like there are a lot of gangs around. Like I was in a gang when I was in Australia.
Really?
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I went insane. Like I kind of just my rebellious phase kind of was this. I decided that I was sick of being bullied, so I started getting into fights. So I got the attention of this local gang. The gang was they were called the Hornsberry Boys. And I know that doesn't sound very tough, okay? It's Hornsberry. That was just the name of the town.
Yeah.
Like gangs in Australia they would take the name of the town that they were in and then just put boys at the end. It was like just some boys club, just a bunch of, delinquent youths running around. And, so, I guess they were just stuck with Hornsberry, but the Hornsberry Boys. But it was, don't get it twisted, they were very tough. They killed a guy.
Oh, God. Were you there?
No. Well, I should say we killed. Look, I'm a team player, so I'm not going to diffuse blame. So I'm going to say we killed a guy. I wasn't there, but yeah, as I said, yeah, I'm going to stand with my my Hornsberry Boys. But yeah, they were pretty crazy. Like we did a lot of weird stuff, man. Like one time we stormed a school. Like I literally, I left the school that I was going to go to another school to invade that school because there was somebody from this other school that had caused a problem with one of our boys. So I was playing hooky from one school to go to another school. We formed like this this giant raid party, and we go in there and I remember taking the train to this other school, and I remember there was this giant guy. His name was Clayton, and I remember him saying, we're just walking from the train to the school, and he goes, we're gonna rob these kids and we're gonna have a fat feast afterwards. And I remember hearing that and just like being in that moment, and I'm like, this is the life. I thought that this was the best life that I could be living. And then we actually got onto the school. We just walked onto the school. There was no security or anything. We get there, we find the kid, but the kid managed to escape, and like he actually dodged us. Like he actually he ran through us, and he was like so small and nimble and quick that he just like he evaded all of us, and he shot right into like the science lab, and he locked the door behind him, and the teachers were just telling us to go, so we eventually we left. And I remember Clayton actually had another good line. He goes, that little kid had a quarter step on him. Yeah.
Oh, Wes.
Joe, what's going on, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Long time.
Yeah, long time no see. How you been?
I'm good, man. I can't
Yeah?
complain.
That's good. What you been up to?
Nothing much, man. Working hard, taking care of business.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good, man. Let me get you something to drink. You still on the straight now? Or?
Yeah, man. Just celebrated 16 years of sobriety. Man.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
God bless. That's great. You want soda?
Ginger ale.
You got it.
Yeah, so how you been doing?
Oh, I've been good. Been busy here, and everything's good. You
Glad
see
to
any
hear
of the
that.
old crew?
I talk to Mike once in a while. I really don't see anybody. Like I said, I'm straight on the straight and narrow, so I'm not out there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some Some crazy times back then.
Yeah, we had some good times in this place. I remember waking up on that bar floor many times. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the pool table one night.
Yeah, remember? One night we had the bar, we were in the bar and the girls came in from a bachelorette party and what did we do? Well, you weren't here, I don't think, but we started stripping for them. I must have went home with about $20 that night.
Well, I heard Nino got out of the bar that night. So
Oh, that was
you
funny.
You were a shoo-in to win. If
That was funny. Could you imagine Nino up there taking his shirt off? Yeah, man. You know who I ran into the other day? Izzy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember Izzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Izzy's doing good. Yeah. Last time I think that I seen Izzy was just coming home from the Navy after he ran from hitting them 32 cars up on Hudson Street. Yeah.
In one night?
And one night he hit 32 cars. Went to the Navy to get away. So nobody could find him. His mother contacts the Navy the military to find out that he's in the Navy on a nuclear sub.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's scary. Izzy can't drive a car, but he's on a nuclear sub. Yeah. So his commander made him write letters every week to his mom to make sure she knew he was okay. Yeah, man.
Were you here that night? They had I don't think I was working here. Where they had that giant brawl.
Oh yeah, the night the 30 cops came in. 30 people ran out into the street fighting. 5 people went to jail. Half of Hoboken Police Department was down here. Do you remember when Psych came in on a Sunday, shot his gun, hit the dartboard, the bullseye? It's funny, man, those guys.
Oh, God. Speaking of fights, I was just telling somebody the other day about the Mike Tyson pay-per-view that they got in trouble for.
Oh, the one where Nino ran the wire from his house down to the bar because he didn't want to pay to have the fight that night.
Yeah, his apartment was like 2 floors up, right?
Yeah, and still charged $25 a person. Then the cable guys comes in, sees a packed bar, asks Nino, listen, I'm going to drink and I'm going to eat. Me and my friend. Nino tells him no. What does the guy do? Come back with the sheriff's department and the Hoboken Police Department and closes the bar down. I think they paid $20,000 in fines.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they're still paying that off.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, it was crazy back then.
Yeah. So Joe, you know what? It was good seeing you, man. I've been a long time.
Yeah.
Had a lot of good times in this bar.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still here, man.
Good to see you.
You take care. You and the family, the best.
Yeah. Come back again when you can hang out some more.
Yes, I will. Thank you,
right.
Joe.
All right, Wes. Take care. So you can find those things at like any big box store near you. I think there's one near you, right?
There is, but I'm just not allowed there. A woman disrespected my parking spot, and long story short, I got locked up.
Oh man! All right, all right. Let me hear it.
Oh, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, story was I was trying to park somewhere, and there was a shopping cart. I wanted that spot. I got out my car, and I started moving things around. There was cardboard, put it in the cart, moved the cart. By the time I got back to the car, a chick took my parking spot. So we got into an exchange of words, and you know what? That's the story I told the court, but I'm going to tell you the truth, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
The truth is, I was in my early 20s, and I had a boyfriend. I'm like, where did this guy go? So I had a key to his aunt's apartment. I went into the apartment, I looked at the call ID. The last call that came in is a specific friend of his, and I knew where he lived and worked. So I went by the guy's job. And that's like my little detective skills at early 20s. So I said, I'm driving, and lo and behold, who do I see? This fucking guy in the car with 2 chicks and his friend. What the fuck is that? So of course I found a parking spot. I see him. He had just gotten his license, so he's driving slow, trying to look for a spot. I walk up to his car. It's like he saw a demon. He just looked. He didn't even know whether to go press the gas, brake, do something. So I said, get out the car. I didn't want to embarrass him in front of everybody else. He says no. So, okay, now you embarrass me, motherfucker. Bam, punched him right in the face. But as he's driving, so he freaks out. He drives up a few car lengths. So I run behind the car. And again, I said, get out the car. He wouldn't, so I pulled the car door open, jumped in the car, straddled him and started punching him. Everybody in the car screaming.
This is in the middle of the parking lot.
In the middle of the parking lot, broad daylight, and the girls in the car like, oh my God, oh my, shut up. And I'm just beating the hell out of him and trying to pull him out the car. And it was an insane scene. Now I see a car coming, so I'm wedged between the car door and the car. So I felt like I had to let go, but he was so nervous, he drove off, I let go, I must have passed out. Fine, I wake up, the police are on scene, he's in the back of a patrol car, and the girls are standing here, the guys, there's like 100 people just watching, and I'm sitting there and the cops are, I had like second and third degree burns all up and down because it was summertime and I scraped on the concrete.
Oh God.
But still, I'm going on and on and on. I get up, I see him in the back of the patrol car, he's looking back at me, and I said, okay. I did tell the police officer when they asked me, I said, no, he did not do this intentionally, but I said nothing more. Meanwhile, chick number one is standing there, yes, and she walked into the car and she just started I said, shut the fuck up. So one cop is talking to me, one cop is talking to her, and this cop says, ma'am, attention here. I said, okay. So I was walking, and that was my story, the victim. And she's like, and then he told her to leave him alone, and she jumped back in the car. And I'm like, I said, shut the fuck up before I whoop your ass. So she looks at the other girl and sucks her teeth. And I said, I will whoop. So I turned to him, because now they took him out the patrol car. Uncuffed him, he's standing there. I said, you better get your peoples, because you let her know I will whoop her ass and her little fucking friend's ass. Cop says, there'll be no whippings of asses here. I'm looking at him like, yeah, okay. Say it one more time, bitch. This is my thought. She's going on, and we were so scared, and we thought it was gonna cost us. I said, didn't I tell you to? And I just jumped on her, straddled her, and I just started punching her. I had this fire. Meanwhile, I am burned all over, and nothing hurt. I'm just punching her in
front of the cops.
Oh, in front of the cops, and they're trying to glue me off of her, unglue me, and all I remember is the supervisor is wearing the gray shirt. He says, lock her up. So they.
Hey, Ange.
Hey man, can I get one more?
One more, sure.
What's up, Jack?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Good, you coming open mic tomorrow?
Yeah, I've got some new stuff I want to try out.
Oh, good, dude. Cool. How's your cold magic going?
It's got its ups and downs. There was I did an exorcism, and I think I finally got rid of that monkey demon that I've been talking about on stage.
Glad you got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go,
man.
Ange.
See you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks, Joe.
All right, man.
All right. Cheers.
So yeah, how is you mentioned a monkey demon? Is this something new, Jack?
Yeah. I'm in a bit of an occult magic phase. I just started practicing witchcraft, and I guess I'm kind of an idiot because like you do like these little rituals and stuff, and then you end up attracting the attention of like nearby spirit. I don't know. I'm not sure if it was because it's like it was a monkey. Like I'm getting so I started like waking up in the middle of the night, and I'm getting these sleep paralysis episodes where I'm like I wake up and my eyes are open and I can't move my body, and then there's just this monkey demon in the corner of my room just shrieking, and then he comes over me and starts screaming in my face.
Like
and
attacking you or just shrieking?
No, he's just shrieking and he's like just getting, and then eventually it stops when I get bored. Like he seems to be feeding off of my fear. That's seems to be what's going on. And so when I get bored of it, he goes away. But like each time it happens, it's terrifying for a few minutes, and then I have to. Finally, I did this insane exorcism where I took this stuff called dragon's blood, and I just lit it, and so I did this exorcism involving this dragon's blood stuff, and I would go to sleep, and then I have a dream about beating the shit out of all these monkeys. Like I'm just slaughtering this army of just various monkeys. And it's some of the best dreams I've ever had, I have to say. Yeah, so
So did you slaughter the monkey demon, or?
well, yeah, I think I did. I think I slaughtered quite a few, if my dreams are to be believed, because they've stopped. Sleep paralysis attacks have stopped. So, we're seeing how it goes. I'm kind of hoping that I've eliminated the entire population of monkey demons, which I suppose is kind of like a loss. Like it's like, oh, you know, this is are they an endangered species? I don't know. Are monkey, but like were any of the demons I killed were they not actually demons? Like did I actually go overboard and kill like the ghosts of innocent gorillas? Coco the monkey.
So they take me to the patrol car. They didn't cuff me because of the burns. So now EMS is on the scene. So I'm in the car. He's standing over there. He doesn't know what to do himself because he's scared, because he knows it's not over for him. He knows it's not over for him. So I'm in the car, and I looked at the EMS guy, and I'm knocking on the window because, you know, my thoughts were, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm knocking on the window. I'm in the back of the patrol car. He comes to the window. I'm saying, open the door. Open it. He says, I'll never forget his face. He says, I can't do that. I said, open the door, and I'm looking like, okay, well, how far is my car from here? Because I was going to haul ass. There's nobody that was going to keep me there. He's like, I'll see you at the precinct. And I'm like, this motherfucker. So yeah, I went to the precinct. They could only cuff me one hand because this one was burned. So they gaussed me. I felt no pain until 2 o'clock in the morning. I wound up having to call EMS to take me to the hospital.
Oh,
I'm
God.
cuffed at the precinct. I'll never forget. I seen a guy sitting across me, and I wanted a soda. It was 75 cents. So I had 3 quarters, but I couldn't get to the machine. I dropped a quarter. It was in between the desk and where I was cuffed to. I went and get the quarter, and I put the quarter back up, put my hand back in the cuff. The guy across me is sitting there like, looking at his hand like he wants to get out. Meanwhile, the cop comes back in. While he was away, I got the girl's address, her phone number, and everything. And of course, I called her and I said, I wish you would show up to court. You live in such and such place. The girl never showed up to court. I went to court. They fined me and fined me and fined me. I mean, I was paying week after week. I had to make a payment. And that caused me a lot of trouble. So that was incident number 1.
There's another one?
At the same store.
Oh, man.
Years later, I went back with my niece. I'll never forget, I had a sheer bag. I had a sheer bag, and you see right through it. We purchased an item. It was very heavy. And my mom called me. She was ready to be picked up at the airport. So I go to my niece, Linda, here you go. Pay for this. Let me run, get the car, pull it up front so we could just put it in the car and run out. She comes to, she's paying. I ran outside. I get in my car, same area where the incident happened. A guy comes to my car. Open a window. It's like deja vu, the other way around. I'm looking at him, I'm like, what? He said, so I opened it this much. He said, get out the car. I said, I'm not getting out the car. He said, get out the effing car. So I said, no. So I reversed. He tried to pull my window down, came off track. I reversed. I was hoping to hit him, but I didn't. He makes a run for the front of the store. He runs in. There's other people at the front of the store. It's like they knew this was happening. I pull up. It turns out that he is a secret shopper and thought I was stealing. I motherfucked him to the end of time. I sat there with my bag. Do you fucking see anything in this motherfucking bag? It's sheer, you stupid everything. They were like, ma'am, don't fucking touch me, nobody. Meanwhile, my mom is still waiting at the airport. I'm sitting here. My niece is clueless, trying to hold on to this big heavy thing, and I am ultimately they wound up paying for my window. They came off track and don't come back again, ever.
Remind me never to go shopping with you.
Please. That's plenty more where that came from.